Hi, I'm Anton Thompson, Exercise and Sun Prevention. I'm here in South Park in a private studio with my man Rashidi, my cameraman. And today we're going to talk about some parts of the workout that I have designed for you. Today is going to be, we're going to talk about the chin, which the chin, once you get the chin down, the chin is going to be the foundation of everything that we do. Once you've got the chin down, then you're going to have a huge part of your workout. Now, the concept is for you to have two 30-minute workouts per week. And from those two 30-minute workouts per week, we're going to try to create a habit. And by creating that habit, it's something that you can stick with, you can polish it up, and it's going to stick with you for the long run. This is all you'll have to do. I have about 30 years of experience doing this. I'm originally from New York City. I've had thousands of client hours that I've done this with. So through trial and error, I've come to an understanding of what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. So the first thing I want to talk about is the chin. Now, the chin can be broken down into a few different components. Now, the reason I like to use the chin is that it's user-friendly, it's safe, it has the ability to make you very, very strong, and you're going to get a big bang for your buck. So you don't have to be in the gym doing countless hours of pull downs and rows. The chin up will take care of just about all of your upper body needs, ranging from flexibility, strength, mobility, working your neurological system. So the first thing we're going to concern ourselves would be a full chin up. So if you have the advantage and you have the ability to perform a full chin, then you've already got a huge portion of the workout down. So a full chin consists of starting from a lowered position, and you're going to perform the positive, pulling yourself all the way up for a contraction, and then you're going to lower yourself, which would be the negative portion of the lift. Now, this is for those of you who have done chin-ups. Your body weight's probably pretty low. You're probably not overweight. You have some strength, and you may have an athletic background or some workout experience. Now, the next portion that we're going to concentrate ourselves on is a little bit more, it's a step down from a full chin. So if you're not capable of doing a full chin, then you may want to try this to help you build yourself up to the point where you can do a chin. Now, what you have to understand is that the chin up is a journey. So if you're strong enough to perform the chin, you're in a really good position. If you're not strong enough to perform the chin, getting to the point where you can actually do a chin, a lot of the work's going to happen from that point until you can actually do the chin. So the second part is going to be just the negative portion of the chin. Now, the negative portion means that you're going to start from the top position, right? And you're only going to perform the eccentric part or the lowering phase of the chin. Now, you can lower about 40% more than you can raise. So let's say you weigh 100 pounds and you can pull yourself up. That's 100 pounds of resistance on the way up. But in the lowering phase, you're capable of handling 140 pounds. So you're a lot stronger in the lowering phase. So for those of you who aren't overweight, who need some assistance, what we'll do is we'll perform the negative portion. So you're going to start at the top, and you'll slowly lower yourself into the bottom position. And we'll do this 3 or 4 times to a count roughly between 8 to 10 seconds. Now, when you can complete 6 repetitions of about 8 seconds, you'll probably be prepared to perform a full chin up. It really depends upon the person. And the last chin that we're going to use is something that we'll all use, but it's especially for those of you who are frail, you have an injury, you're probably overweight, you may be 30 pounds overweight, you can't do it, you've never exercised before, this is your first encounter with it, and it's called a chin with resistance. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a resistance band, okay, to cut your weight. So again, let's say you weigh 100 pounds. We're going to use a resistance band, which is one of these bands here. So depending upon the color, that's going to determine the resistance. So let's say this resistance band gives you 25 pounds of resistance, whereas this resistance band gives you 50 pounds of resistance. All right, so we're going to use the resistance band with 25 pounds of resistance. So what you're going to do is you're going to strap it in like so. All right. All right, so if you weigh 100 pounds and you're using a 25-pound resistance band, you're only going to be pulling 75 pounds of your own weight, which is going to allow you to perform a lot of chins. And I recommend that we all start to use the resistance band in the beginning, because what it's going to do is there's a neurological loop involved with the chin up. And what that means is that your body fires different muscles in sequence in order to perform the movement. And the more efficient you become at these muscles firing, the more they fire together, the more efficient you're going to become at performing a chin up. So by using a band, it's actually going to teach your body how to perform the chin the way that it should be. So even if you can perform chin ups, I suggest you start with the band, maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 workouts, and just perform, a few different sets of as many reps as you possibly can. So if you're pretty strong, you may want to do 15 reps with the band, 20 reps with the band, 10 reps with the band. Now, for those of you who are overweight, all right, and you're using the band because you lack strength. So now we're going to use a different band for you. So depending upon how much you weigh and depending upon the amount of resistance that we need, you know, we're going to have to play around and find out which bands work best for you. So let's say you weigh 225 pounds. All right, so by using a 50-pound band, that means that you're going to get 50 pounds of assistance from the band, which means you're pulling about 175 pounds. So what this is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow someone who's overweight, okay, who's overweight and not that strong to actually perform the chin up at a lower intensity and at a reduced weight. This in turn is going to allow your muscles to adapt slowly, to get the benefit of the exercise and perform the chin ups until you get to the point where you can reduce the band to maybe you're using 25 pounds of resistance, then you're using 10 pounds of resistance until you can finally do a chin up on your own. Or you get to the point where you can perform the negative. So the sequence usually goes band, negative, full chin, unless you're capable of doing a full chin on your own. So what we're going to do is I will conclude the sequence of the chins that we have. And yeah, that's about it for the chin up right now. Thank you.